Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell and to check out the join membership option.
Alright, welcome guys to this video, and today we will be dealing with this game once again, and I think that this is going to be the last part, or a few weeks maybe, because I've published a lot of videos now recently dealing with this One Piece project thing, okay? And today I just want to quickly show you guys how to add my inventory saver or backpack saver, you can call it whatever you want to, well, the thing which saves your tools. And yeah, so I just want to show you how to add that. And I also want to deal with this bandage right here, because in my last series I have noticed that this guy right here is glitched. And if you guys have no clue about what I'm talking about, then check this out. So he's like attacking me right here, and do I have any delicate moves? Don't even have delicate moves to attack. Well, let's just buy a sword right here, a katana. Let's defeat him using our weapon, and as you guys just saw, another bandit just jumped right out of him, and I want to avoid that. I want to fix that, and instead of making that other bandit just jump out of the dead bandit, I want that bandit to spawn at some point of this area right here. Okay, so these are going to be the two things I've planned on dealing with today. Okay, now let's first of all take a look at this bandit right here. So I have this respawner script. Okay. Oh, so this is the reason. Okay. So this is actually a pretty easy fix. Let's create some kind of port which covers the whole area in which we want our bandits to spawn. So create this port, call it bandit spawn area, set its transparency to 1 so it turns invisible, and make sure that can collide is false and anchored is true. Okay, so we want our bandits to slip through this part, but we want this part to be anchored in mid-air. Okay, so now open up this respawner script instead of our bandit and do the following. So what this script basically does is, as it says, it respawns our bandit once our bandit is dead. And what it actually does is it looks for a bandit we've put in replicated storage, so for this guy right here. And if this guy was found, or if this bandit was found, then this bandit will be cloned, placed in workspace, and the cloned bandit's humanoid root part C frame, was being set equal to the C frame of our dead bandit's humanoid root part. Okay, so that was the reason why this guy suddenly popped out of the dead bandit. Okay, and as I just said, we want to avoid that. We want this bandit, this next bandit, the bandit which is going to be spawned, we want that bandit to be spawned in this area right here. Okay, so this is our plan. So we set the humanoid root part C frame equal, means we just give it some kind of position. We enable this control script right here, so this is usually set to false, but in this case it isn't for some reason. Let's do that. Okay, so usually these two scripts need to be disabled false, disabled true. because they're being put to false here. Then we wait 0.5 seconds and destroy that bandit. Okay, now let's tune this up a little. So what we actually want to do is we want to destroy, no, we don't want to destroy him from the beginning, because once we destroy him the script disappears and it will not go on. Yes, this is actually the tricky, well, it actually isn't. Let's just delete this wait. All you need to do is actually workspace wait for child. So let's look for this part called bandit spawn area. Is just this part which I've created recently. Do this C frame, times C frame new method random. Let's do -5 to 5. Keep the y-axis to 0 and the z-axis as the x-axis. Okay, so just to complete it, copy all of this, or Control A and Control C, then move down to this bandit right here and update the script. Wait. Okay. Now let's test this out. And as you can see, a new bandit has been spawned at this area right here. So there's another one, and this will go on as we kill the bandit. Okay, so we could actually add a lot of more bandits, like 3 bandits which respawn at the same area. But all of these things, like things which are more advanced and have to do with bandits, all of these things will be shown in some future episodes, because I have some plans regarding this bandit right here, and want to reveal them in the future episode. Okay, now let's deal with our inventory spawning thing. Okay, so inventory spawning. I meant inventory saving. Oh, where is it? Okay. So a lot of people have also been commenting about that this model is not working properly, and I cannot understand why, because everything worked fine for me, and I also have got some feedback from some viewers which tell me the same, which also tell me that everything has worked fine for them. Therefore, you guys must be experiencing some issues right here. So if you experience some issues, make sure that you put an eye on this output right here, because this output is your goal number 1 once you encounter an error. So the first step you need to do once you recognize an error, take a look at this, because this prints out every error you get. It even prints out warnings as this. Well, this tells that the data store request was added to a queue because too many requests have been sent. So this is just a warning. This is not an error. So orange is always a warning and red is for errors. Okay. So where did I left off? Yeah, so I was setting up this model right here. So I'll start in GUI. So it's been a long time. I've totally forgotten how this thing exactly works. Therefore, I need to take a look myself. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so this is actually pretty important. Okay, I memorized it. So let's first of all begin with this katana to be able to be saved. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to put the item inside of this folder, okay? Then create a bool value called saveable. So create a bool value called saveable. And you don't even need to tick this. This is not important. You just need to have this value, okay? So put it right here. Let's replace them because this one does not contain the bool value. And now our sword should be saveable. Let's check this out. So buying this katana right here. Save inventory. Let's hope that this has worked. Let's see. And as you guys can see, I have gotten this sword back. Okay, so that's how you set up this model and how you add new items to it. Okay, so since we've dealt with everything I want to deal with today, I still want to cover up some other things which I've had planned for future episodes, but let's just deal with them now. Okay. So first of all, let's add this save button somewhere else. Let's put it somewhere else. So let's put it like twice. Let's put it here. Delete this. No. Delete. Bar. Let's put it below the level bar. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so this is actually not good. There we go. Okay, this is it. also very interested in the question whether when I drop this and save, that this the state of an empty backpack or an empty inventory will be overwritten with this saved katana right here. So let's check this out as well. So as you guys have saw, I have dropped my katana and it's not being loaded again. So this is actually, yeah, the answer to my question. Okay. Well, since we've updated or we've positioned this button, let's deal with adding some items this weapon shop right here. Okay, so make this visible, of course. Now, so we have the katana first of all. Let's add a flintlock. So I'm going to be adding my flintlock model as well from previous tutorials, or from my past tutorial, because it was just only one tutorial, of course. So clone this button or duplicate it, then give it a position you want it to have, and update the text. The text represents the button, so tells the user what this button does once it has been clicked. Flintlock. Also, don't forget to update the price here in this integer value. So 1,500. Now, let's add this flintlock or firearm. We also need to make this savable as well. And we need to move this to the right corner, the right bottom corner, of course. So let's make the alignment set to right, and let's move this thing into another corner. So this is too much. Okay, that's fine. Okay, delete this, of course. Place this blue value inside of this flintlock as well. And copy this whole thing and add it to this savable stuff folder. Now let's test this out again. Okay, flintlock. Here we go. Oh. Let's make the damage be influenced by the player's stats as well. So let's add this quickly. Control, Flintlock server. This is the damage dealing part right here. So this actually has nothing to do with strength, because firing a gun, well, maybe holding the gun, but I think that we should change the stat to intelligence. Well, it does not fit as well, but I think that it fits more than strength, because like pointing the gun or calculating the gun's angle and whatsoever. Let's just sum it all up to intelligence, and let's make this stat influence the player's flintlock damage. Now it's time to level our intelligence, just to see how this works. So do we deal more damage, or kind of. Let's play around much more. Let's cheat a little. So let's see if this has worked. There we go. Totally wiped out the bandit. So we're actually one-shotting this guy right here. Very overpowered. All right. Now let's deal with the ammo. So, unlock ammo, remaining ammo. Okay, so this remaining ammo right here is important for us. Let's create a value right here. Let's call this ammo. And I won't be going to explain this because I've also shown how to work with the data store in one of my previous how to make One Piece game tutorials. So just keep in mind that you follow all these steps I do. And if you want a full explanation on this data store, then check out the how to make One Piece game part 4, I guess. No, I actually have a better idea. Delete this line right here and delete the integer value called remaining ammo inside of the flintlock as well. We will be doing something else in order to make this ammo thing work. So instead of referring to the integer value inside of the tool, which had the name remaining ammo, we will now refer to the remaining ammo value inside of our data folder, which actually saves in every Flintlock script. Now, we will be dealing with buying ammo at this weapon shop right here. So for those purposes, I will be resizing this items frame a little bit, and I will add a new text box and text button. The integer value called ammo holds the information on how much bullets the player is going to buy. The text box passes that information to the integer value once the player has pressed enter. The integer value called price inside of the button is the price for one bullet, therefore I keep it at 10. So what we want to do right here is we are parsing this remote event every time the button has been pressed. So buy ammo is the task, so I like to call it task. Script parent ammo value thing is just the amount of bullets we want to buy, and script parent price is just the price for one bullet. So these are all these things, and price. So the actual price we will need to pay is the amount of bullets multiplied by the amount of the amount of bullets multiplied by the price for one bullet. So if price is lower or equals player wait for child value, then so finding ammo. Okay, so what happens right here is we are calculating the price, so the price which the player has to pay in order to receive the desired amount of bullets, and the price is of course the amount of bullets multiplied by the price for one bullet. And if this newly calculated price is lower or equal to the amount of value the player has, then of course the value is being lowered because you've just purchased something, but you also receive the amount of bullets you have just bought. Alright, and it's also very important that you do this check inside of the script, okay? Inside of a server-sided script, because exploiters can easily spoof their belly or whatsoever and trick the script, so they can actually trick the script and hack and cheat ammo as they want to. Okay, so there's no better explanation. So let's proceed. Yeah, somehow not sharp. Oh. Yeah, so I actually forgot to add this data in between. Now this should work, okay? So let's hope that this works. Play the game. And I've actually lost some money. Okay, I cannot buy this. Let's buy till I'm very, very poor. Okay, so we're very near to infinite. Yeah, for some reason I'm naked. Okay, so this is fixed now. Okay, so that's to this ammo thing, okay? Now let's finally deal with adding those legendary weapons. So these two things. Add them inside of your savable stuff folder and also in your shop items, because we want to make these be buyable items. Let's enable this again. Flintlock, let's call this Cento. Let's make it have, no. Let's put these purple outlines right here, so it somehow looks a bit special and legendary, you know? So the player actually thinks that this weapon right here is the real deal, you know? Now let's test those out and let's hope that this works. Flintlock is still there and I still have a lot of ammo. And let's buy this stuff. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Oh, they actually are on my back. That's very cool. Very cool, very cool. Let's make their damage also based on our stats and this tutorial. So copy the base damage value. Okay, so these lines are creating errors for some reason. Let's take a deeper look into that. Line 6, tool activated, tool, script apparent. Where's the issue? let's add a weight to it. Maybe it will fix. And there we go. He's receiving damage, and he's receiving damage again. Alright guys, so that's it with the video. So if you want to see more One Piece content, then subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video to all of your friends. And take care guys, and see you in the next video.